So Aaron, I'm buying my first investment. What are some things I should consider in order to get the most return?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of the things you should definitely look at is sort of the areas where you're looking into. So do your research before you go and buy them. And I think one of the biggest things is homes you walk into, you might be thinking if I buy a property cheaper and then put a tenant in there, that's fine. It's pretty much a bit of a bad mistake to make, because if you've got things like an old kitchen, maybe some paint's falling off the wall, it takes some time to fix and repair those things. The actual profit could be not happening for at least maybe 12 months. You really want to buy a home that's basically all ready to go for you. So even if it's like maybe minor things like a quick paint on the wall, that's fine, but things like your kitchens, bathrooms, carpets, try and get them the best that you can. I think one of the best things to do is put yourself in a position, if you were the tenant, would you want to live in that property? If you were a tenant, would you like the way that the appliances are? Look at those little things you might not really be thinking of, because they're the things they ask us daily. Air cons, fans, all that kind of stuff as well. If that property's got that, great. Some of the good things to have a look at, amenities nearby, so your schools, shops, all those, transport, because they're big things for tenants as well, so they're definitely mindful to keep out. When you do walk into a sale property that you could be looking to invest into, that they will have your rental appraisal sitting there, definitely get a second opinion on that, just to make sure that it's correct, because you don't want to get into a property and they say perhaps it was 30 days ago that it's worth this, and now 30 days forward it's actually dropped, because the rental market does move basically monthly. So it's always good to make sure you do that research and have a good look into it.
How important is a car spot?
Depending on the areas you're in, if you're sort of going more of an inner city sort of aspect, you might find that most people prefer to commute, so some might not have a car. If there's street parking around, that's usually more beneficial. I think a lot of Sydney residents are very used to not having car spots anymore, and so street parking is quite normal.
So when we record and I do the editing for Aaron, we're doing it with like the real talk visuals.
Aaron, I'm considering buying my first investment property. What are some things I
Is that
should
going to be
consider?
legit though? Aaron?
No, I
know, right? You ready? Alright, I'm gonna count to 3. 3, 2, 1. Hey!
Yeah, the whole time I'm thinking, I've got to do these captions every 12 seconds. How important is a car spot?